So the lunar eclipse happened, and none of the things they said would happen happened. Hey guys, it's John, sitting out here on the back deck on a stunning day. It is 74 degrees and the sun is shining. There is very few clouds in the sky, and I am sitting here wearing shorts and flip-flops and a t-shirt out on the back deck talking to you. I love these times when I can do videos out here. I just love being out here in this weather. I wanted to hop on and talk about the lunar eclipse. See, last night was the lunar eclipse, and for here in Akron, it was 3 o'clock in the morning was to totality. And here's a picture of what that looked like here in Akron. I actually got up at 3 o'clock in the morning and came out and snapped the pictures because I wanted the good shots of it. And it was stunning. It was beautiful. It's just like the solar eclipse I saw right from the back deck, which I shared pictures of that before. But here's another one of those. Both of these events are just interesting events. But every time there's a build-up to one of these kind of events, you get all of the people saying, oh, this is going to happen because of the lunar eclipse, and that's going to happen because of the solar eclipse, and, we're going to have catastrophic, tidal things happen because of the eclipses, and we're going to have all these things happen, and there's going to be an ascension moment that happens because of these eclipses. When the solar eclipse happened, they claimed it was the lion triune, and all these amazing, incredible, horrible things were supposed to happen. And the only thing that they all had in common is they were all wrong. None of the things they claim happened. And now people will say, yes, they did. And they'll start to say, see, this thing happened. And then they'll start looking back. The interesting thing is that all prophecies depended on looking back and finding what it was. And in reality, I can look back and find anything. Someone one time said to me that I shouldn't quote Gandhi because Gandhi's a racist. If you go online, you can find Gandhi's a racist. I challenge them. I said, go online right now and type in Jesus is a racist. And I'll bet you'll find people who say it. And you do. You find people who say Jesus is a racist. Well, what's so interesting is that this concept of these events that are happening in the skies, the solar eclipse, the lunar eclipse, having these huge impacts on our life experiences, they're just prophecy. And the prophecies have almost never, ever, ever, ever come true. Most of the time people will prophesy, but if you go back and you look at their prophecies, you'll find that there are multiple prophecies that they put out, and they find it. For instance, most famous prophet in American history, Edgar Cayce. John the Beloved was supposed to be somebody named John. In another reading, it was supposed to be Gladys Cayce. He had all these readings and all these things. He kept saying multiple different things, and we look back and say, see, he said that, right? It's the shotgun approach to prophecy.
And now, a quick word from our sponsor. Coffee Time with John. This channel runs off coffee, so get your coffee and tea at johnsjoe.com.
But what I find most interesting is when there's a celestial event coming that everyone knows about, suddenly there's an onslaught of prophecy about what's going to happen with that event. And leading up to that event, there's all these videos about this is going to happen and this is going to happen, and everybody's watching these videos to find out what's going to happen and all this stuff. And then the thing happens and nothing happens. And then suddenly you never hear anything more about it. It's just gone. It's just off the ethers. This lunar eclipse, which was a beautiful event, right up there. And it portended nothing. There was nothing that was going to happen because of it, except for a really beautiful look of the moon. I prophesy that the next lunar eclipse will be just as beautiful. For somebody somewhere. Could be cloudy where I am, right? The solar eclipse, people are often wondering, why is it only the solar eclipse that crosses America that's prophetic? Because we have solar eclipses every 18 months on this planet. Every 18 months on this planet. But why is it only the ones that cross America that are prophetic? We only live in one moment. The future is not set. There is nothing fate, destined, pre-planned, found in the stars or found in the numbers, in my opinion. I think the more we look outside of ourselves and ahead of ourselves, we're missing the teachings of Yeshua himself. Think not upon tomorrow, be here today. Prophecy is only thinking about tomorrow. Since all these prophets were wrong so many times, are they all false prophets? Or is all prophecy wrong? It always comes back to this concept of be here now. The word amen means right here, right now, it's done. So be it. Right? God's name is I am, according to Moses, not I will be, not I was. It's about being here in this present moment and living into a beautiful, loving life in the here and now. But this concept of prophecy about celestial events is really more about marketing. It's one of these marketing things that I've been talking about lately. People will get you looking outside of yourself so that you'll find either a hopeful or a fearful future. The future is yours to create in every moment of every day. You have the ability to take your present moment belief and create. Whatever you ask in God's name is granted if you have faith. God's name is I am. When you pray, believe you shall receive and you shall. It always comes back to your present moment belief creating your experience. What you think you become, you create your world. Thought by thought, you forge your destiny. There's nothing good nor bad, but thinking makes it so. The prophets are all false because they have no idea what's happening in the future. They may get concepts of something, but in reality, what they're doing is they're putting it out, the information out there like a shotgun. Everyone talks about Nostradamus, and they look back at his quatrains, which are undecipherable, and they look for patterns within that quatrain, and they say, "See, that was 9/11." But you read it, and it could be anything. It could be a lot of things. It always comes back to this idea that right here, right now, you're creating. And when someone is telling you that something's going to happen because of a celestial event, they're trying to get something to happen for them. And that celestial event will definitely put a few more coffers in their pocket. And so that's my thought on this. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. See you. Bye.